I'm Nada Iranpour.
And I'm Jason Ostel. The GOP calls a timeout after several days of long negotiations. Congressional Republican leadership could not seem to bring the party together.
They were unable to get the votes needed to pass their Obamacare replacement plan. And since they reached an impasse, House Speaker Paul Ryan pulled the bill entirely. The House Republican health care plan is now dead. Speaker Paul Ryan has pulled the bill when it became clear he did not have the votes.
We came really close today, but we came up short. I spoke to the president just a little while ago, and I told him that the best thing I think to do is to pull this bill, and he agreed with that decision. I will not sugarcoat this. This is a disappointing day for us.
The White House had been busy courting skeptical Republicans to get on board, but those efforts fell short.
I worked as a team player and would have loved to have seen it pass, but again, I was very clear because I think there wasn't a speech I made, or very few, where I didn't mention that perhaps the best thing that could happen is exactly what happened today.
President Trump had issued an ultimatum to House Republicans: pass the bill or Obamacare will remain the law of the land. Early in the day, though, he was non-committal about its future.
Mr. President, what will you do if your health care bill fails? What will you do if your health care bill fails?
We'll have to see.
You think it's going to pass?
See what happens.
Many in a group of conservative Republicans known as the House Freedom Caucus wanted to repeal even more of the original law, but that would have likely lost the support from moderate Republicans. Ryan and Trump tried to thread this needle for weeks, but failed to fulfill this first version of a key campaign promise, one Republicans had been championing for several years.
We have to repeal Obamacare, and it can be replaced, and it can be replaced with something much better for everybody.
The president today adamantly defended his new plan, saying he had a lot of support, but without the Democrats, he says the bill had no chance.
Premiums would have gone down, and it would have been very stable, would have been very strong. But that's okay. But we were very, very close. We were just probably anywhere from 10 to 15 votes short. Could have even been closer than that. You'll never know because you never know how they vote. But in the end, I think we would have been 10 votes, maybe closer.
Some Republicans did make a gallant effort to pass the bill, fighting until the very end, saying Obamacare was a disaster.
And I rise to repeal the disaster that is Obamacare. Obamacare functions as a wet blanket over the American economy, stopping businesses from growing and impairing the rights of individuals to make their own decisions about health care. Mr. Speaker, I specifically implore my conservative colleagues to vote for this bill and give us a chance to get out from under this disastrous law.
And that was Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida, ahead of the GOP's decision to withdraw the bill. In the end, there wasn't enough support for them to keep trying.
And on